Sometimes God asks you to prepare for the blessing or the manifestation, to act in faith before the miracle or the manifestation shows up. For those of you that have been following me, you know that I've been talking about the manifestation signs and specifically how I know that it's going to manifest when I am planning or pre-planning, right, for the manifestation to come. And God is so good. God always gives me sometimes like scriptural references. They just kind of drop into my brain. In 2 Kings 3, there were, I think, 3 kings that were stuck along with their armies in the desert with no water. They cried out to the prophet Elijah, and this is what he said, or this is what he said. God said, "Make this valley full of ditches. You won't see the rain, you won't see the wind, but the valley will be filled with water." Okay, he basically told them to prepare. They then dug the ditches in dry ground, right? It was not raining, people. It was not raining. They did this the night before, and then the next morning, at the time of worship, the ditches were filled with water. God not only gave them water, right? Their manifestation, their miracle. God gave a double blessing. God actually then gave them victory over their enemies. So, here to me is the lesson that we see in our lives. We see when we start preparing for the manifestation, whether that is starting to think about how the manifestation is going to impact our lives, whether we start leaving room in our drawers or whatever for that spouse to come, whatever it is. This is a biblical principle. I believe this is a spiritual principle that way supersedes any like new manifestation laws, but they all work together. The principle is you prepare before you see it. We see it throughout spiritual stories, throughout time. You build the ark before there's the flood, right? You build the ditches before there's water to fill them. You march around Jericho before the walls fall. You dig the ditches before the water comes. You prepare and plan for your manifestation to appear. Faith is not waiting until you see proof. Manifestation, remember, is the inside out. You're not waiting to see it in the 3D. You're not waiting to see it on the outside. You are creating and having faith on the inside. Faith is moving on whatever vision, dream, desire God gave you and knowing that the miracle or the manifestation is going to appear. That is the most profound manifestation sign that you can help create, right? Faith without works is dead. So whatever you're manifesting right now, know that you can do your part by keeping the faith, believing, and planning for it to happen. I'll see you in the next video.